Hello friends. In our last video, we created this list in reactjs and we rendered using useEffect and useState hook. And we used this frog server API to render the list in this component. Now, in this video, we will add pagination below this list. In my last video, I used this API from the mock server. But for the pagination, we need more than 10 records. Like we need at least 20, 30, or at least 100 records. So friends, I prepared a new server in Java using Spring Boot and created this API. And in this API, we have these records and we have also information for pagination. Like what is the current page number, what is the size of page, means how many record will come in one page, and what is the sorting method, and offset and paged and total pages and total elements. So friends, apart from records, we need this information from the server side to build the pagination. And so friends, we use this component in our last video. So friends, I will change the API URL from this URL to this URL. First, I will change the URL page 0. Then we will try to run it. So we are getting error because its structure is different from that API. Let's see what is the difference in that API. So in previous API, we were getting records like this in array, then we were getting records in objects. And in current API, our records are in contents. So friends, we need to pass this content as well in the JSON parsing. Like we are getting response in this user data list, then our records are in contents. So we need to add content over here. Let's see. So now our records are here. So friends, now we will pass records from the content. So friends, in order to add pagination, we need other information from the API, like total number of records and the limit of the page, means how many records are coming in one page. This both information is available in our API. So friends, this should be provided from the API side. If you want to add pagination, then this will be added by the backend developer. So friends, we need total pages. One thing, total pages means how many pages are there, total pages, and total elements. We are already using total elements to show how many records are there, and we need size to know how many records are in one page. So through this information, we will build our pagination. So first of all, we were setting the response in this state, and currently we have only records in this state. So friends, we will change this state now and we will store this information as well in the state. So we are setting default state as a array, and we are setting records, these are records over here, but now we will set an object in this state. So friends, we will define our default state over here. First we will design our default state, so we can name it initial state like this. And in this initial state, we can have a key like users, where all the user records will be stored. Then we will have page. Which page number is this? Currently, we can set 1, and then we can have size. This is by default 10, and then we can add total pages. By default, it is 0. Then total records, that is 0. And we will set this default state in this state. So its name should be meaningful. So we will change its name to set user data. And here we'll change it to set user data. And now in the use effect hook, we will change to set user data. Now we need to set the this object. So we will change this set user data method. We will change it to a function. So friends, if we set state by function and we pass a function, first parameter is the previous state. So we can pass the previous state as previous. Then we can have a function body, and in this function body, we can set the state. So whatever we will return from here will be set as a state. So first parameter, we can set our previous state. Then we can set other parameter like users. Here we will set the records from the API. So our records are in content. So we can set like user data list dot content. So our records will be stored in this user. Then we will set the size coming from the API. So size is stored in user data list dot size. Then we will store total pages. Total pages and user data list dot total pages. Then we will store total records from user data list dot total element. So friends, this is how we will set our state object, and this all information will be stored in this state user data. Now we will use this user data to render the list. As we have error over here, let's check, let's fix it one by one. So we need to remove this string from here. Then we can check again. User list is not defined because we have changed the state name. So it is throwing the error. Now we need to pass user data. Yes. Then user data dot total records. We have total records in user data dot total records. User data dot users, and our results are in user data dot users. So friends, we are now able to render the list over here. Now we will add the pagination. So friends, as we have total records and the size of the page, we can build a new component, pagination. So friends, we can create new component, simple pagination. Simple pagination. And we can create new component and we can pass props in it. And in this pagination, we will extract the extract some value from the props. So what value we will pass in these props, that we will extract from this component. So currently we can comment it and we can pass some random values. For test, we can pass here pagination and then we can use this component after this list. So simple pagination is coming over here. Okay. So we can pass this whole user data in this pagination. So from the user data, so we can pass user data in this pagination and we will receive user data in the pagination from the props. First user data. And from the user data, we can have like page user data dot page. Then we will have total pages from the user data dot total pages. And then we can have size from the user data. is a data dot size. So friends, now we need to create our pagination. First, we will create our pagination link. So, so friends, in order to create pagination link, we will use map function. And map function works on array because map function returns JSX element. So first, we will create array from this total pages. So to create this total pages into array, we will create a array over here, and we will create a new array page number. Page numbers is equal to array, and we will push this number in page number array. So friends, we need to render the page numbers, and the first element is 0. So we will add 1. So it will become 1, 0 become 1, and 1 become 2. So we will add page numbers like this. So friends, after pushing numbers in this page numbers, we have all the page numbers in array. Now we can use map function on this page numbers. And in map function, we can pass a function, and in this function, we can create pagination link. So the first element is the item from the array. So we can name it page number, and the second is index. Now, friends, here we can create our page number. But to create page number link, we will create another child component, and we will name it render page number number button. And in this component, we will create a button, button, button slash button, and this will returns button. And in this component, we will pass. So we can pass props over here, or we can directly pass extracted props from here like this. So we can define each variable from the props over here. So we can pass like page number, this page number we require over here. Then we need current page. What is the current page? Actually, we need current page to make the page number active. Then we need a function. We need actually need a function. That function will be executed on clicking on this button. So we can name it on page change. And we can also pass a label. Label label. So in the button, we will show this label, and we will add on click event in this function. So we will pass this, we will pass this function on page change. Or we can create a separate function, handle click, and we can create a handle click function, and we can pass this handle click function here. And in this handle click, we can execute this function, and we have this page number. So we can pass this page number over here. We don't need to pass it over here because we have created this child component. So that is the benefit of child component. We already have the value that user is going to click. So we can directly pass from here. We don't need to pass it over here, then from here. We can directly pass from here because we are in child component. Okay. And then, so now we can use this component at least. we need to pass all this data. So we will generate our in. So we are going to use this render page list button in this simple pagination. So here we are iterating our page numbers. So we will return this page number button from this component, and we can pass the properties that we need in child component. The first we need label. So for the label, we can pass this page number because page number should be displayed as a label. And then we have this page number. So page number is also a page number. And then we need current page. So what is the current page? Current page is user data dot page. And then we need on change or on page change function. So we can define this on page change function over here. First, we define a blank function and we can pass this on change page function over here. And then we will collect this output in a list page numbers. So all the page numbers will be generated and will be stored in the list page numbers, and we can pass this page numbers over here. So friends, we created this simple pagination component, and in this component we pass all these props like page, total pages and size from the API. Then we created this array from the total pages, and then from the array we use array map function to generate the links. And in this loop, we created another child component to create this button. And now we can test it, what is coming in our browser. So we are getting this error. Expected and assigned no function call and in a side expression on 97. So on 97. So as on 97, on click event, we are passing this handle click. Actually, we are passing function body, and here we need to execute it. So instead of passing only name, we will execute it because we are already passing this function body over here. So we need to execute it. So we need to add this parenthesis next to this handle click name. And now our list is coming, but pagination is not there. So let's check what is happening. So actually, we forgot to add return over here. We need to add return because without return, it will store these page numbers in this display. Now we have all this page number link over here. So friends, our pagination links are coming below this list, but when I'm clicking on it, nothing is happening. So let's see what is coming in the console. So friends, nothing is coming in the console. Now we will bind the click event with the each pagination link. So friends, we are calling this handle click function on click of this button, and we are passing this page number in this on change function that is coming from this parent component. So in the parent component means from this simple pagination. Simple pagination is the parent component of this render page list button component. So from the parent component, we are passing this on page change, and in on page change, we are passing this page number. So friends, we will receive this page number in this function from this code. And now we can invoke this code page number over here like this. So let's see what is happening. So when we will click on any of the page number is coming, right? Now we will add this page number in the API URL at the place of this page. And then after adding this page number, we will fetch the data again and we will receive the next page data. So friends, this time, so friends, at this time, our API URL is defined outside this component. We need to bring this API URL in our component. So friends, we have this use effect hook defined over here, and we are calling this API URL in this use effect hook. But we have passed this blank array in this use effect hook. So this function is called only once at the time of mounting of the component. But we have to call it again when user will click on the button. So friends, first we will move this API URL in this use effect hook over here. And we will have our page number in this page state. So we will use this page state at the place of this zero. First, we will extract this page number from user data state and we will name it db page because db page, and then we can pass this db page over here like this. It will replace over here in the pages, and then on the clicking on this on page change, we will update the state of this user data and we will assign the selected page number in this state. So friends, we need to create another function over here. Handle page change like this. We can move it below this state. And this handle page change, we can pass this page number. Okay, and then we can drill down this handle page function in this simple pagination component and we can receive it or we can directly call it from the props page number like this and we can remove this also. So friends, when user will click on any page number button, it will call this component, it will call this function and this function will execute this function and we will receive this page number over here in page number. We can check it by executing. We can just clear it and we can check it. We can click on any button and we are getting the page number on our parent component. Now we can update the state and we can set the current page. So friends, in this component, in this function, we will update the state and we will set the selected page number in the page. So to update the state, first we will use the function and we will pass function to update the state and first parameter is the previous state and in the function body here we will return the updated state. So first parameter will be updated state and we can merge with the new state with the page number. Now we are updating the state. So friends, when user will click on any button, it will update the state and it will set the selected page number in this state. Now we need to pass this page number in this URL. But our use effect hook is calling only once. So we need to add the condition over here. And that condition will determine this use effect hook call every time when user will click on the page button. So friends, we will pass this page state in at the place of this dependency from the user data state. So from the user data state, we will pass this user data dot page. So friends, whenever this page will change, this use effect hook will be executed. So whenever user will click on the page, this use effect hook will be executed, and we will get the another next response from the API. So let's check what is happening on the server, on our browser. So friends, as you are seeing that we are able to fetch the pagination data like this. So friends, it is starting from number 11. This is because our page numbers are starting from 1. That's because our page numbers are starting from 1, and our API accept 0 as a page number 1. We can see the example over here like this. When we pass 0, it will return the page number 1. So friends, instead of 1, we will send 0 as a page number 1. So to make these changes, we can change, we can update this page from here. So we can just change the DB page, we can assign the DB page to 0, and then we can have a condition like if user data dot page greater than 0, then we can assign this DB page to user data dot page minus 1, and we can remove this one. So when DB page is 0, then it will remain the same, and it will pass the 0 in the API. And when any page number greater than 0 will come, it will subtract minus 1, and then will store in the DP page, and then it will pass. So when 0 will come, it will remain 0, and when 1 will come, it will pass 0, and when 2 will come, it will pass 5. Now we can check the out. Oh, we have less step. So friends, now we are getting correct result over here in the pagination 100 suppose. So friends, we have implemented our pagination. Now we will add previous and next link in the pagination. So first link will be previous, and then last link will be next. So we will create two more button. First, previous and next. So friends, we are generating our page number link over here, and we are returning this page number from this return statement. Here we can create two more link. So friends, first we will create a new variable previous page, and we will create another variable next page. So what will be the next page? So friends, previous link will come here and next link will come here. So friends, like we are on fourth page, and if user click on next, it should jump to the 5, and if user click on the previous, it should jump to the 3. So in our case, if current page number is 4, then the previous page will be 3, and the next page will be 5. So to create previous page, we need to subtract minus 1 from the current page, and to create next page and to calculate next page, we need to add 1 in the current page. Okay. We will calculate previous page and next page. And now we can use this component over here, like this, for the previous page, and this is for next page. So at the place of label, we can pass previous, next, and page number. We will pass page, previous page, and the next page, and rest value will be the same. Now we can check out. So we have this previous and next. So friends, if we are on page number 5, then it should jump to the 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. When we click on next page, it should jump to the next page. But if we continuously click on next page, it will add 1 in the next page and it will increase the value of the next page. So somehow we should control the value of previous and next page. This should not go below the 0 and this should not increase more than total pages. So we have to add some condition over here. So for previous page, we can control it by adding this condition. We can check if previous page becomes less than 0. Then we can keep it 0. Thus, it will not go below the 0. And for next page, if next page becomes greater than total pages, then it should remain equal to total pages. So its value will not increase more than total page and this previous page will not go below 0. Now we can check it again. So friends, if we are on the first page, it will not decrease the value of previous page. And if we click on the next page, it will increase the value of the next page. Somehow, okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have to click 2 times this next page when it is working. So we need to check it by 1. It should not go below 1 and we should keep it 1 because we are starting our pagination from the 1 because we are adding this one. So we need to check it by the 1. Now it should work fine. Yeah, it is working fine. The pagination and next previous ones are working fine. So friends, our pagination is working fine, but what is the current page? We don't have any information about the current page. So friends, we need to add some style on the current page on this button. So friends, let's add some style on the current page. So friends, we have this current page, and if the passing page number is equal to this current page, then we should add some style over here. So friends, to add some style on current page, we can add some condition. Our current pages, if our current pages matches the page number, then this button is the current button. So we can add some condition over here. So friends, we can just add a class on condition. Active page. We can create one class active page, and in this active page, it will have value active, and then we can match the page number with the current page. If the page number is the current page, then so we can change its name to active button. So if the page number matches the current pages, then we can set page button to active, else it will remain blank. And then we can set this class over here. Yeah, I have already created this class. So you can create this class at the end of this app.css. Now we can test our code. So there is something we typed something. Okay, we use this active button class over here. So now friends, when user will change the page, button will be highlighted. That way user will know on which page currently he is. But it is showing previous and next also highlighted when we are on the first page and we are on the last page. So first we need to control this. In order to control this, we need to add more conditions in this component. So friends, we are adding active class on this if page number matches the current pages. But we can add one more condition, like if label is equal to previous, or label equal to next. If label equal to previous, or if label equal to next, then we can set the active button to blank. Now it is working fine. Now we can move this pagination in the center of this list. So friends, we can also add some uh, space between this button. So add spaces, we can add div, and we can add some style, and we can add padding around each button. So we have added some space around each button, and then we can align this button vertically. So to align this button vertically, we can add some style on this simple pagination component, and we can use display flex and flex direction in row. This flex direction row will arrange it, and now we can move it to the center. So to move it to center, we can add another attribute, justify content center. Now it is on the center. So friends, we have added the pagination and previous and next link, and added some style to move it to center. So our pagination is working fine. So friends, in the next video, we will add sorting on the callouts. So friends, please subscribe to my channel and hit like button, and please share.